did mention he's not going to be too happy as Cuzz coming in here just casually going to steal away a bunch of popcorn chicken.
Oh.
As BDD is making a little run to put down a ward. He did not expect to see Cuzz here as over the wall goes Cuzz. Do they have the damage? The flash forward, and there it is. First blood immediately given to Cuzz at 2.5 minutes already. Some of the jungler stats for what does count. Canna might be in a little bit of trouble here, forced to flash the wall, but BDD still on the chase. We got an Ornn from the top side too, and now Canna, he does not have his flash, and soon he does not have his life as 3 people will collapse and take it out. A kill earned here by Rascal. Using poise and never really get that nervous. We'll see if I caster cursed him here talking good, because we do have Clid coming up for the gank. Canna gonna steal it as his own ultimate, but he is dead meat up in the top side. Had to just curse him, didn't I?
Yeah, you absolutely did have to curse him, I guess, Valdes.
What poise he had as he went down. I suppose it doesn't change much. We'll see how he does react to being down 0-2.
And for the time being, nothing's going to end up happening, as Cuzz is just shadowing.
Oh, they get the cleanse out of Ruler to end the poke down with both abilities. Cuzz is down here. There are no summoners available for Ruler. Now they do have exhaust heal on the Yuumi, but Cuzz's presence alone is enough to push them away as he's going for it actually. The ultimate is going to go in, but he does not be able to take the lantern as he was rooted, as Cuzz may be a little bit overconfident in that play himself.
Yep, and Teddy and Effort now, they've rotated towards the left-hand side of the map. Ruler is up here as well, but this is also very good for Sylas because it gets him into a longer lane where he's going to be less at risk and he's going to have a lot more freedom over what he's trying to do. As Effort and Teddy.
Oh, this Rek'Sai not in a great spot here. He's trying to tunnel away. Doesn't even flash. I mean, he's been put so far behind. You were talking about having an impact in the early game. Well, I think he kind of lost that, as now he's just kind of sitting around, and he will be that knock-up bot that I was talking about a little bit earlier on. As Rift Herald summoned here right as the Cloud Drake is going to spawn. Let's see how T1 wants to handle this. Gen.G really making a case. They want to take out this dragon. But here comes T1, all 5 of them, but Effort is going to be hit by the long-range sniper that is Ruler. The ultimate is going to come in from the Canna, actually, as Chains of Corruption comes down, and now Rascal in a ton of trouble, but he is going to be able to get away as Yuumi's going to help, but thresh alongside of the Varus is going to have enough damage. The sniper from long range to take out Rascal, and now 5v4, T1 will look to push.
And so T1, now they're not going to be able to get the mid-tier 2 turret, at least not just yet, but they're going to be able to pillage the red side jungle of Gen.G. And so even though Gen.G get a Cloud Dragon, what does that really mean for their champions? Not much.
Of things here, still struggling to hit that number though, as he was in the bottom lane trying to get CS, trying to get XP, but he had to actually group up here in mid lane for the team fight. So unsure whether he'll hit that before this Cloud Drake fight happens, but look at T1, they say, sure, go for the Cloud Drake, we don't care. We'll take Baron under your noses, and this is something you were talking about. They can give away 1, 2, even 3 Cloud Drakes, as long as they don't give the soul away, because they will have higher value. As, okay, gonna land that Chains of Corruptions, the poke coming out from Teddy alone, as they have pulled off the dragon, and Clid is incredibly low. Rascal has to face check it, but the poke is huge from the side of Teddy. And T1, as Baker over the wall, immediately going to get exhausted here, and so baiting out the Ornn horn.
So this is sort of what we're talking about, is these long-range assault arrows and repositioning.
The follow-up engage, they're going to fight Ruler, but he flashes away. He's able to get out of this one. Canna getting sniped now. With Ruler at full health, that Yuumi is helping out so much, but that's another big poke down onto the Aphelios so far, as hook after hook will sail wide.
And the thing is that there's no reliable answer to Varus. He's just gonna keep shooting these arrows, and it's so hard to get onto him because of the thresh.
Because he's looking for the steal this time around. He's not gonna get it. That's 2 good smites out of Clid, but they do get the Azir. Now, what will this mean for Gen.G? What will they lose as T1 5v4 once again?
Veil, that could end up coming in as Varus, Edge of Night. These are the item pickups that start making things more problematic for Gen.G, as here we go.
Oh boy, quad BDD in the back there as Rascal, he's a tanky boy, but BDD not so much. Here comes the Ornn from the side of Sylas. As now the follow-up coming in here from Rascal. Nobody really going for it yet, but the Moonlight Vigil does come down the BDD, and everybody is so zoned away by this Varus, who is doing insane poke damage into the back line. And he's got, you know, Yuumi she's working overtime.
Yeah.
You know, she's the nurse. She's an essential worker right now for this team, and is really keeping everybody on their toes and on their feet here, so that they can stick in the fight, because if it were not for that healing, I feel like Gen.G would have already been pushed out of this game and out of this fight.
His Ornn ultimate is the real core
Do they
piece to
know?
a victory. Oh man.
Do they know he's in here? Okay, Faker's not going to do any crazy backline shenanigans, but he does catch Clid off guard. And with the package that he has available, he can reposition at any time. As you can see with the home guards from Teddy with the teleport, he's going to be able to get in and have that speed boost to land another one onto Ruler, who again, doesn't seem to be too unhappy about it, as he is at full health nearly instantly thanks to Yuumi.
And it looks like there's just lots of posturing right now, but Cloud Dragon is up. You can see that top wave.
Oh yeah.
Lots of value there. Faker's gonna pick up the red buff. That'll be very valuable for this team fight. Clid is level 12. He's gonna be
here we go. Clid. He's just so squishy, and he's gonna be burst down in the back as now Ruler, he doesn't have a Yuumi to help him out this time. His life was there in the front line, and this is absolute disaster for Gen.G. As immediately, 3 of them, 4 of them even, are going to go down. Canna looking for the kill, as that took quite a while. And Ruler did end up picking up the kill. I'd like to say, don't chase the Aphelios into his own jungle. As now Cuzz looking to just solo down the Drake. He is going to have a bit of a help from his friends. That's another big team fight going to go heavily in T1's favor.
Yeah, and Ruler does end up picking up the kill there. Now the Cloud Dragon does go, as we can even see Mortal Reminder going to be coming in on Graves here shortly as Rascal.
Okay, someone's got a face check, and it's Stoneplate Ornn. It's one way the Stoneplate can be useful, as now it's up to Canna to try to do a better impression of the Ornn. They're actually going to take down the turret here, but T1, okay, now it's Rascal's turn in the front line. They're trying to burst down Cuzz as they get the knockup. That's immediately from downtown as Aphelios, but they don't have the damage. As even Faker is going to live. He was in the front line just stoning the rest of the composition away, especially BDD, as more and more poke going to come down. And everybody on the side of T1 will once again survive.
And T1, they are in such a commanding position now. It's a 9,000 gold lead. Cloud Soul coming up in 50 seconds. And as if they weren't already very nimble inside of the team fights, they're going to get even more so with that Cloud Soul. As now they're starting up the Baron, and there's no approach by Gen.G, as Teddy is basically Legolas, gatekeeping right here.
Look at him, it's 1v5. 1v4 in the enemy jungle. And he knows he has a lantern and flash if he ever needs
to Gen.G to fight against, because everyone's ranged, they're all poke, and they have so much repositioning. So it's very difficult for Gen.G to find any sort of an opening.
And now Gen.G desperate, they go for the Cloud Drake and they will pick it up, but it looks like they're going to lose an inhibitor at the same time. Lantern, simple move. With the Baron, T1 say we can push waves faster than you can take Cloud Drake, and that they will. They take mid inhibitor, they're going down top. They're looking for yet another engage here effort with his flash. He does need it.
Oh, and Yuumi, again, she's going to be working overtime here. Nurse Joy.
Seeds of corruption.
Oh.
Yep, that was one arrow. One arrow to the face, and he has Mortal Reminder, so he makes Yuumi's job even harder. Protesting the heals on the side of Gen.G as in comes the ultimate out of the Ornn, but from downtown in their own base is Canna. Capello. They're gonna take down that turret and try to zone away Canna will Gen.G, but it just looks hopeless on their side. They cannot stop the onslaught that is T1.
Well, T1 now, they've raised 2 inhibitors. They extend the gold advantage to 12,000. And there's just no way for Gen.G to get back in this game outside of a miracle Ornn ultimate. Well, it is absolutely going the distance, but things are just getting better and better for T1. Obviously, Elder Dragon coming up in 4 minutes. That is a way out for Gen.G. That's a potential Hail Mary to try to win the team fights, but if T1 gets it, game ends almost instantly as here we go.
Oh, they're trying to beat Ruler in. Look at Teddy's positioning from the right side. He lands that chain of corruption. Ruler is going to have to cleanse that one away. And now Canna in the front line. Good timing on the Zhonya's, and the poke is huge, but they still get the kill. And it's 5v4 now for Gen.G. That is the one stepping stone that they have to take here to slowly come back in some of these fights. You can see that they're trying to zone away Clid as the jungler, as immediately T1 are going to try to start this up once again, but teleport available now on the side of Ornn, and they are going to have to back off of this objective once again.
And it's really surprising. T1, they're being very respectful of the Rek'Sai, but Cuzz is the one with the level lead and also the execute priority on the Baron with the Graves. He's going to be much more in control of the speed of the burst. And so even in these dangerous situations, if T1 would get it, the game would end. The game wouldn't necessarily end. However, they are erring on the side of caution. Canna does have teleport. He's going to be able to come in here in just a second. Cuzz probably should eat the honey fruit. He's missing some HP, but no, he's just going to start it up.
Yeah, this time around, T1 saying enough is enough. And with so many members outside of this fight, they are just going to be able to take it down. The spike comes down from Cuzz, as now Canna is back with a vengeance, as you cannot get away from every single CC. Can Aphelios do it, as he is doing insane AoE damage to that backline. But his ultimate now is down, and Clid is also down. And it doesn't look like Gen.G have the firepower to take it to T1 in this game.
And it doesn't look like Aphelios is going to be able to carry them over the finish line here, as that's Baron. This Baron, if by some, I don't even know, some miracle, T1 does not end the game here. If Gen.G can somehow manage to sustain, even though one of their turrets are on their last leg. I don't think it's possible, Valdes, but who knows? Elder will be captured by T1, as the Baron does convert into that. So T1 should 99.999, repeating of course, should win the game.
Well, thank you for that, LS. You gave us the stat, and I believe you are correct. As this time around, Canna, he's got Emperor's Divide. He's going to be looking for members. Ruler desperately trying to do it, but he's going to get hooked. Does have a Yuumi on his back, but the Nexus just going to be focused down. GG T1.